Well, it's an iconic and unusual talent show where amateur performers with uncertain talent are provided time to compete for the title of Best Act. That is before celebrity judges stop the chaos with one loud gong. The Gong Show is hilarious, and with us now to share more about the show is Mike Myers, also known as the host, Tommy Matlin. Welcome.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. I'm so happy that you're here. Now, I read that you are a fan of the original Gong Show. What was it about the show that made you want to revise the program?
Well, I was a punk rocker, and there's 3 shows that I would watch as a kid growing up in Toronto. One was Saturday Night Live, Hockey Night in Canada, and the Gong Show, because it felt like punk rock to me. It was people get in, they get out, and somebody gets hurt, and it's no money fun, and it's people flying their freak flag. So I've talked about this show. I've read everything Chuck Barris has ever written. I was obsessed with him. I was obsessed with the fact that he was claiming to be in the CIA, and we don't know if he was or not. And so when I got the call, I literally thought I was being punked by my brother, because I talk about the show all the time, like before, you know, and then I said, listen, I would love, in that Chuck Barris spirit, I would love to play a guy and for us to pretend that he actually exists.
That's what I was going to ask you. How did you decide that Tommy Matlin would be that perfect host to fill the shoes of Chuck Barris?
Well, in Britain, there's lots of shows that are like this. It's a real staple of British TV is people having amateur status. The distance between the street and the screen is very short in England. In many ways, it was the internet before the internet, cable access before cable access. And I just thought he should be English, because they are fantastic at, like, even if something's terrible, they'll say, I thought you were breathtaking. You were fantastic. You're gorgeous. You're so brave. I really, really enjoy your bravery. And, but at the same time, keeping the show moving along. And they said yes. They were like, yeah, that'll be fun. And then too many people found out about it, and I would look like I was a lunatic, still saying, who's Tommy Maitland? I don't know who you're talking about, you know?
So from watching this show, I'm thinking that the world is just full of unusual people. How did you find such strange acts?
Well, I don't. I mean, I have the joy of watching them in rehearsal, and the judges see them for the first time on the show. It's so fantastic, because I have no idea who's going to get gonged. Things that I think are definitely going to get gonged will get a 10 out of 10, and other things that I think is going to win get gonged. So it's kind of got that, it's a little bit like Hockey Night in Canada in that regard, that you just never kind of know. It's like a sporting event. You just never know exactly who's going to win and what's going to happen. But I love that there's no reason for this show to exist whatsoever. It's just silly.
Do you think there's any chance
of... It's a crazy time right now.
Do you think there's any chance of reviving some of the old characters, like the Unknown Comic and Gene Gene, the Dancing Machine?
Are you talking about Murray Langston, who played the Unknown Comic, who is from Canada, by the way? These are the things you know when you're Canadian. Yeah, we're a nation of lists. We keep a lot of lists. We have a recurring guy. His name is Seth Word.
Okay.
He comes back as various animals.
Oh man, I'm gonna hold you there.
Very insane.
I'm gonna hold you there. We're not gonna give it all away.
Sure.
Mike, thank you so much. You can watch the Gong Show Thursday evenings right here on WMAR 2. We'll be right back with more Midday Maryland right after this. Stay tuned.